And for the Clippers, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's man in at the 3 slot. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So it's the Clippers now. The Nets making their last shot. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Good vision. Good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot. Finds an open man.
Outside Durant. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Sumner. On the wing, Durant. The shot. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. George outside. To the middle. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. There's the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Uses the glass on the layup.
KD's height and length make him a nightmare. He can easily get a shot off.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Jackson. Last game for him, he had 14. And stolen by Simmons. Outside Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline for him. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever. You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
And both free throws good for Durant.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Here's Mann. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Durant. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Durant's got 8. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Zubac. For 3, George. Rebounded by the Nets.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Back to Durant. Here's O'Neal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Royce O'Neal at the line for 2.
That free throw misses.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
one misses. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
George with another miss.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Misses, and the dry spell continues. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Claxton. That's good, and so Durant with the assist.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Clippers trail. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed, a rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Last season, they just couldn't find a winning strategy against this squad.
Give a big round of applause for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
George finds Morris. Just 4 to shoot. Ooh, poked away. Unloads from 13. Claxton with a rebound.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of it.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Yeah, the playmaking skills of Simmons are elite. The pass-first attitude he brings is what helps tie the team together.
Pass to Jackson. Back to man. Morris outside. To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Then he drops them first. And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Graham.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Claxton. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Nets ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Durant. In the game against New York, very impressive. Here's O'Neal, and they pick up 2.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
George outside. Back to Jackson. Morris outside. It's George on the wing. The Clippers rebound. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
It's Simmons with a drive. All sorts of time. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
George outside. Pass to man. Morris with it. He's against O'Neal. Back to man. Clock at 6. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
The first free throw is good. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Nets with a lead. Timeout called, the Nets.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a longtime college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Please welcome to the floor, your Clippers Spirit.
So the Nets making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Pass to Simmons. And he lays it up and in. And the Nets lead by 10. Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Shot clock at 6. Count it.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Durant. Back to Mills. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's Powell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
And that one good.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
Here's Simmons. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Mills against Jackson. Left side Mills. The rebound by Jackson. The Clippers trail. Pass to Mann. Back to Jackson. Now Zubac. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Simmons, the pass to Mills. Back to Simmons. With the 10-footer. And too long on the shot.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Here's Mann. Got a piece of it. A step back shot. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's Curry. And he also played a big role in their last game with New York. Here's Simmons. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Mills. Buries it from three. Mills has got 5.
Not the most natural ball handler. This is what Mills prefers to do. Catch and shoot.
Here's Mann. Back to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got his second basket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
That shot wide open. And the Nets lead by 9.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Pass to Mann. Now here's Powell. Fades back. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. On the wing, Curry. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Powell. Claxton can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the inside, Morris goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Durant. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Jackson outside. Shoots over Mills. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And your Clippers U15.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Ben Simmons. Seth Curry is out there with Patrick Mills. Then they're Sharp, and it's Harris in a small forward. Ball no good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Right side Mills. Zubac with the steal. Here's Powell, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Seth Curry.
You have to appreciate Powell's consistency of effort. He never takes a play off.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Offline with a 3. The Nets with a lead. Left side Mills. Simmons, the pass to Mills. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Sharp. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Norman Powell. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. The Clippers trail. Powell outside. Here's Mann, hounded by Harris. Stolen by Mills. The three from Curry. Connects from downtown. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Wall, the pass to Batum. It's Simmons with a drive. And he gets the bucket. Simmons has got 5 points.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by the Clippers. And they recover it. And the shot goes down. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Powell outside. Here's Mann, hounded by Harris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Terrence Mann taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Mills. Both shots good from the strike.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Pass to O'Neal. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Here's Mann. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Powell for 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Inside, here's Harris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Joe Harris. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Wall. Here's Coffey, pounded by Harris. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Third team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Amir Coffey to the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Simmons. He's got 5. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Batum. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. O'Neal misses. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now Powell. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Coffey. Up top, Batum launches a 3, gets the 3 ball to go. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Reliable shooting for Batum at the arc. Having offensive options you can count on is so important.
Back to Simmons. Out to Harris for 3. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Wall with it, looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Batum. Back to Coffey. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Up top, Curry. Here's O'Neal. Back to Curry. Pass to Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And the first one at the line is good. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
And he can't hit the second. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Clippers, Amir Coffey to the line. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to Powell. Pass to Wall. And here's Batum. Jacks up a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Batum's got 6.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Curry with it. Powell covers. O'Neal on the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Powell for 3. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 10.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Curry. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game to the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Norman Powell.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Daron Sharp. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
Pass to O'Neal. Lots of room. Rebound by the Clippers. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back. His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
He also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. And Harris drops them both. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Wall against Simmons. The jump hook. And no good, trying to use the glass. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to O'Neal. The kick out, Curry. Outside Wall. From the wing. And the basket by Coffey. Coffey's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Here's O'Neal. Nails the wide open jumper. And the Nets lead by 1.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Coffey. Powell outside. No good on the triple.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Harris outside. Here's O'Neal, covered by Covington. Releases. Here's Claxton. It's tipped. Here's Simmons. He's got 6. Clock at 4. And another shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
Simmons. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Morris, he's checked in for Batum. Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he sinks the second. And here's Wall. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Pass to Coffey. Covington with it. Powell outside. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Outside Durant. Over Morris. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Steps back and fires. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Curry for 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
3-pointer.
Simmons has got 4 assists in the game.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Now here's Wall. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Second.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Kevin Durant.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers.
For 1.
And a change for the Nets. Mills, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And that one misses.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second.
He took the
personal foul.
contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
At the line for your Clippers, Norman Powell. 2 shots.
That one falls for Powell.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
And so Powell nails them both. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Pass to Mills. Harris on the wing. Knocked away and stolen by Covington. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, got a piece of it. Harris outside. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
The Clippers making a switch here. Man's checked in. A minute 4 left in the second period. Here's Mills. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
That's his first personal foul.
Ran a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Sumner's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one falls for Jackson.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Right side Curry.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Edmond Sumner. That's his first personal foul.
32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside, helps him draw fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. He does not get the second one. Brooklyn has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry finds Durant. Here's Claxton, and that one is hammered home. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Now Jackson. From deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets. They lead by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And that...
And let's give a big LA.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's man in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yep, the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the cheap foul.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Simmons has checked in for Curry. And both free throws good for Durant.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
George outside. Jackson against Simmons. Lets it fly. That one off the back iron and out. The Nets with the lead. Throws it up high.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Zubac. And here's George. The steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. Steps back and shoots. Paul George pulls it in. Here's Mann, guarded by Durant. Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Outside Simmons. Here's Sumner. George defending. Out to the wing. Claxton down low. Zubac's there. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter. George outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. On the wing man. Now here's Jackson. Drains the triple. Jackson's got 12.
Fabulous night for Jackson. He's unconscious scoring the basketball. You see all the work he's put in, and it's paying off.
And Durant with the big finish.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Jackson on the wing. Simmons defending. Pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. There's the block. In transition. Here's Simmons. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Personal foul.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss
Shooting for
in 5 attempts.
Ben Simmons. Shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for Simmons.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Jackson gets the bucket. 14 points for him.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
On the wing, Durant. He's got 19. Jackson against Simmons. Three-pointer, O'Neal knocks it down from distance. And the Nets lead by 5.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Jackson against Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for your Clippers, Reggie Jackson at the stripe. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Here's Sumner. The shot no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to George. Zubac with it. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Brooklyn. Durant for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. George outside. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got 8 rebounds in the game. Takes the 3. And the Nets another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Pass to Morris. Looking to win the run. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either 4 spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid 3-point shooter.
And he drops the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Brooklyn has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. The shot by Sumner, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Sumner on the wing. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Nice shot by Durant. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Morris for 3. Knocks down the triple. Morris has got 6.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Jackson against Simmons.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Morris passes to George. Here's Jackson over Simmons. They grab their own miss. Zubac comes up empty down low.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Jackson pass to George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. He has 7.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Back to Durant. Shot on the wing. And there's another one for the Nets.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Batum is checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Mann. And it's John Wall in for Jackson. Powell outside. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Thomas. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nets lead by 15. Powell outside. Outside Wall. Back to Powell. The 3. Claxton with a rebound.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Cash Mills with the bucket.
One of the smallest men on the floor, Mills using his quickness against good interior defense.
George outside. Back to Wall. To the inside. Powell. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Edwards, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Third team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Norman Powell, shooting 1.
That one falls for Powell. Mills with it. He's got 7. Pass to Harris. High arcing shot. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 14 points for the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Fourth team foul. At the line for LA, Norman Powell, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Edwards. Ball against Mills. Ball with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. George outside. A shot from the high post. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Harris. Mills against Wall. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Ooh, and an air ball on that one. Way off. And for the Clippers, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's George. And the step-back jumper is good. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Harris on the wing. A minute 37 left in the third.
Foul Clippers. Paul George. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Nets, Joe Harris. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Kennard, he's checked in for Paul George. And a change for the Nets. Sharp's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Clippers shooting about 42% in the third. Kennard outside. Outside wall. Powell outside. The rebound by the Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Edwards. Pass to Mills. Here's Thomas. He puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. Thomas has got 5.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Powell. Releases. And he nails the jumper. Powell's got 7 points for the quarter. Brooklyn has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Pass to Edwards. Back to Mills. Now Harris from deep three-point range. Kept alive. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 16.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
It's stolen. Here's Thomas. Powell covers. Here's Thomas. Off on that one. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Kevin Durant. Ben Simmons is out there with Edmund Sumner. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Sharp in at the 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Morris left side. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. It's rebounded by Zubats. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Powell finds Jackson. Here's Powell. Pulls it in from the elbow. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Norman Powell is capable of taking on a larger scoring role. That's been the case right here.
Back to Simmons. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Paul George, he's checked in for Kennard. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Nicholas Claxton, fourth personal foul. First team foul. At the line for LA, Ivica Zubac. One.
Brooklyn's shooting has been great this game, 58%. George against Durant. Shoots over George, and that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 31 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Now here's Jackson. And here's Morris. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. The rebound by the Nets. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Simmons. Durant against George. Here's O'Neal. Lets it fly. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And it's in there. 21 points in the game.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Now Simmons. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And showing off his IQ right there. Simmons keeps things simple in pick and rolls and takes what he sees.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops from Zubac. Man, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one's no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Zubac. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Zubac has got 10 points here in the second half.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Durant. He's covered closely. It's blocked. George outside. Inside. Man.
Nets foul. Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for LA. To the strike, Terrence Mann. At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. The Nets with a lead. On the wing, Durant. Got a piece of it. George with it from deep. Claxton with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Man. Shot clock at 6. Back to George. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Outside Simmons. Here's Sumner. George defending. George with a steal. Jackson down low. Simmons defending. George left side. Offensive rebound. Pass to Man. The three-pointer off the mark for Brooklyn. They've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Sumner. George defending. Here's Claxton. 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. Over Morris. Pass to Sumner. Outside Simmons. Second chance effort. And Claxton gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Jackson against Simmons. Back to Man. Pass to Jackson from outside the arc. He buries it from 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Sumner. Outside Simmons. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Morris. O'Neal inside. He's working on Morris. The shot by Sumner, no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The Nets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Morris against Durant. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's man. Simmons defending. From 17. Misses off the left iron.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Pass to man. Back to George. The 3 ball. The Clippers rebound.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here. Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Tipped away. Now here's George. Tries from 6 feet. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes a 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Over Jackson. And again, it's Brooklyn.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's man. Simmons defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's man. Over Simmons. Man misses.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
With the tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Ben Simmons, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And defensively, they're not reaching and sending into the line like they were in the first half.
And the second free throw is good. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 9. There's the steal. Here's Sumner. George defending. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Durant's got 38 points.
Very assertive KD is. He's ready to fire fast off the catch.
George. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Sumner. He's guarded by Zubac. The shot by Sumner, no good. The Clippers shooting only 36% since the 4th quarter started. Pass to Zubac. Now here's George. And again, another missed shot.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's O'Neal. The kick out to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. From 12 feet. Here's Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
4th personal foul.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
2nd team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. At the line for 2.
knocks down the first one. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Morris, he's checked in for O'Neal. Edwards comes in for Durant. Thomas, he's checked in for Sumner. And it's Mills in for Simmons. So hits one and misses one at the line. A shot to stop the drought. That shot missing. And Brooklyn going the other way now. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Mills. Morris left side. And that one drops for him.
Morris.
And the Nets lead by 17.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's the floater. Shots blocked. And here's Mills. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
We might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Outside, George. Outside, Jackson. Back to George. On the wing, Jackson. From outside, off the mark. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Sumner. Back to Simmons. Passes it to KD. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Man passes to Zubac. Outside Jackson. A 3 ball. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get deep for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
One shot.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size. We've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Now here's Jackson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And George kicks to Morris. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by George.
Well, Paul George has length, and that allows him to contribute on the backboards.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Simmons. Over to the wing. Here's Sumner, defended by George. Sumner's shot is off. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And both free throws good for Paul George. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Simmons. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Sumner's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Jackson dishes to George from the line, and he hits the jump shot. And it's 6 points for Paul George.
Well, there are times where you've got to get to that mid-range jump shot, and Paul George has got it to perfection.
Sumner passes to Simmons. Here's Sumner. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. The pass to O'Neal. Over Morris. And the Nets miss again. The Clippers in the lead. Left side, George. Zubac trying to break loose. Sinks that one from the post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's O'Neal after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Sumner. Simmons against Jackson, looking to end the run, and Sumner gets it to go.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Pass to Mann. Back to Jackson. Over Simmons. Jackson misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jackson against Simmons. Out to the right wing. Here's Sumner. Back to Simmons. Over Jackson. Simmons can't get it to go.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Back to Jackson. Passes to Zubac. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's KD. KD draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And the Nets with possession here. George looking over the floor. Morris against O'Neal. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here's Zubac. D right on him. Clock at 4. Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Nets shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Count that bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Clippers trail. There's the pass to Mann. Here's Zubac to the wing right side. Here's Mann. Guarded by KD. Over Durant. Mann can't hit. Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by O'Neal. Durant's got 6.
Well, the ability to score without being the primary ball handler, right? Kevin Durant can catch and shoot as well as anybody in the league.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Clippers. He dishes it to George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Sumner, the basket good off the assist from Durant. 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Simmons against Jackson. Passes it to Powell. Goes up the baseline. A second chance effort. Zubac kicks to Morris. They shoot again. And Zubac puts it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The pass to Sumner. Pass to O'Neal. Simmons on the wing. Another shot. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Sumner. He has 7. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineup, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
He hits both from the stripe. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Pass to Sharp. Durant with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got 9.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Back to Wall. He kicks to George. Front past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Pass to Zubac. Powell with it. Lets the three fly. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one. The pass to Sumner. Second shot opportunity. Here's Sharp. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
The Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And here's Mills after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. Curry on the wing, guarded by Powell. For three, and the basket by Curry. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Mills. Back to Simmons. Inside. Sharp. That's good. And the Nets lead by 12.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Mills with the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to Curry. Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Durant. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here is George. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Driving inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
And he's good on the second. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's KD. The shot misses. Outside, Wall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
John Wall at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for John Wall.
When John Wall has been healthy, this guy has been a consistently solid force with his speed and ability to get downhill. Really incredible awareness.
And so Wall nails both of them. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
The Nets, 29.
Hold up. Jesse made another one.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Ben Simmons is out there with Harris. Then it's Sharp, then it's Mills, and it's Curry in at the 2 spot. Wall passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. He'll serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Clippers trailed by 7. And Wall kicks to Zubac. The dish to Powell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their stars.
1 shot.
The free throw drops for Powell. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. And Simmons is an asset in so many ways, maybe most of all his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say, because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
First one falls for him. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
Shots good by Mills.
Yeah, Patty Mills has run this set countless times. So composed, so intelligent at exploiting the defense.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And it's George missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mills passes to Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
That one is off. He's off on the second. Last outing for the Clippers. They won that game against the Los Angeles Lakers. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Powell. On the wing, Harris. Simmons, the bounce pass. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why you love Ben Simmons having the basketball in his hands. Such a good decision maker.
Now the pass to Pop. It's Morris atop the key. Over Simmons. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket for Morris.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Curry. 23 points his last outing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. Green for 2 points. 10 points for him.
Okay, we see the mid-range game of Norman Powell starting to take shape, doing work.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Please welcome to the floor, your Clippers Spirit. Let's get loud right now for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Simmons kicks to Mills. The Nets working the ball around now. Simmons against Morris. Out to Harris. 4 on the clock. Kept alive. Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Pass to George. Now, here's Zubac. He's guarded closely. Over Claxton. No good from Zubac. Nets leading by 5. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
When Joe Harris is looking to score the basketball, defenses can overcommit. They do there and commit the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Harris.
Guys, when you think about Joe Harris, he has become one of the most reliable, most efficient, most feared three-point shooters. This from a guy who was on the verge of being out of the NBA altogether at one point.
And so he makes both from the line. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 7. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kevin Durant's checked in for Patty Mills. The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Mann, guarded by Harris. Pass to Powell. Jacks up a 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. And there's the pass to Curry. Now here's Simmons. 5 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Powell finds Morris. Here's Mann, guarded by Harris. Out to Morris. It's tipped. From deep, Wall. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Simmons against Wall. Pass to Powell. Out left to the wing. Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 4 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Nets leading by 3. Doors to an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Here's Wall after Ben Simmons' bucket. From 12 feet out, and he nails the jumper. Mann's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Louder. Get louder. Please welcome to the floor your Clippers Spirit. Come on and get loud right now, fans. It's time to cheer on your Clippers Spirit. Fans, let's give a big LA welcome to the Clippers Spirit.
O'Neal checking for Brooklyn.
Royce O'Neal.
Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
At the foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
That one misses for Simmons.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Now here's Powell. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Lakers.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
LA foul. Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
And guys, we know that Kevin Durant, like most NBA players, has his off-the-floor pursuits away from the game. But the fact of the matter is, we know his priority is the game of basketball.
Sharps checked in for the Nets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here's Mann. He's got 5. Out to Morris. Three-pointer. And it's Durant with the rebound. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Simmons passes to Sharp. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. KD's got 14 points.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Back to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Covington. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Feeds to Jackson. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris. Here's Jackson. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Out to the right wing. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Jackson kicks to Powell. Dishes it to Covington. Back to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Shoots over Curry. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. KD on the wing. 14 points for him. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 4 assists in the game. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Brooklyn making a change here. Sumner's checked in. Here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Covington. To end the drought. Batum trying to break loose. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Jackson.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
O'Neal against Covington. Simmons on the wing. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Sharp with the dunk.
At 6'11", with strong instincts and an excellent handle, sometimes setting your teammates up is easy, Ben Simmons.
And the pass to Man. Back to Jackson. Simmons looking around. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Sumner. Guarded by Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. And the jumper is on the mark. Sumner's got 11.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Jackson passes to Covington. Here's Batum. Over Sharp. A shot by Batum, no good.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And they double up Simmons. Pass to Sumner. The Nets working the ball around now. Simmons inside. Guarded by Jackson. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 11 here in this quarter alone. It's Jackson with the drive. Simmons with the defensive effort.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Durant, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
And so it's Brooklyn, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats, and sometimes it's overlooked, but not tonight.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Definitely they need to get out.
That's all for now.
All right, fans, let's hear it for you.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring, and yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
No good on that one. So we can't get either to fall. Clippers trailed by 18. Here's Jackson. The offensive rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Clippers ball.
And Los Angeles guys shooting around 41% on the night. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Here's Simmons. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to George. George double teamed. Jackson has the open look. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Simmons inside. Jackson on him. And Durant gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Jackson against Simmons. From the arc. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 5.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Outside, Simmons. Back to KD. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jackson against Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
You've got to be careful and on point with Reggie Jackson as a defender because he is so good at drawing that contact and making you put him at the foul line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
Jackson hits both of them. Brooklyn leading by 16. Takes it from 10. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Mann. Guarded by KD. Down low. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Timeout called the Nets.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The pass to Sumner. KD on the wing. 16 feet away. Here's Claxton.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. throw good, Paul George. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. To the middle. Here's Sumner. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now Zubac, he's got 8. Pass to George, fires the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. George has got 13.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that 3-point shot.
Simmons against Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Right side, George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
4th team foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And that one misses. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences and get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. Jackson dishes to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to George. Just 4 to shoot. Yep, that one goes in there. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Curry kicks to Mills. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You have to know the scouting report on Patty Mills. He is ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
Passes to Mann. George with the bounce pass. There's the pass to Morris. George with the ball. Takes the 3. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Morris.
They are just killing them on the interior.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Claxton. Pass to Mills. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to George. Now here's Zubac. There's the feed to Jackson. No good that time, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. O'Neal passes to Mills. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Jackson. Over Harris. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets leading by 12. The pass to Curry. Kicks to Harris. Pass to Claxton. Count that one.
Nicholas
Claxton's got 4 this quarter. LA's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
He's shooting 4 for 7 at the foul line in the game.
And free throw shooting has been an issue all game.
No good on the free throw.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Mann. And John Wall subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Good on the second free throw. Here's Mills. He has 5. Pass to Claxton. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Curry. And George kicks to Powell. Batum trying to break loose. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Powell.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
Curry passes to O'Neal. Now here's Mills, covered by Wall. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Mills can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's George, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Amir Coffey has already proven that he's a talented scorer.
Kevin, somebody in his position must understand what his role is and maximize that role. And what you love about Amir is he focuses on taking high percentage shots all within the flow of the offense. A very high IQ player.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Edwards in for Royce O'Neal. And so he hits both.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers Spirit.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Harris kicks to Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, Seth Curry has never been one who's afraid of contact. Does such an exceptional job drawing the defender into his trap.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Curry.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's George. Some solid defense from Harris.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Clippers trailed by 10. Powell trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
That's good from George. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Passes it to Harris. And George gets the whistle. That's on. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Harris outside.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
Wall looking for an opening. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Batum. Up and in on the layup. Batum's got his first points of the game.
Well, 2 things working in Batum's favor right there. He's got a great sense for positioning. He's also got size and length.
The pass to Mills. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sharp's got 8.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Powell. Rebounded by the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And here's Harris from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
And this is exactly how Joe Harris makes his living, folks. Shooting the basketball. Quick catch and shoot. Yes, sir.
Pass to Batum. Here's Coffey. He kicks it to Powell. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Wall misses off the left iron. Nets leading by 11. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Harris outside. And here's Mills from the arc. Powell pulls it in. LA's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Pass to George. A pass to Wall. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Harris drives in. Shoots over Batum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
I'll tell you, the fearlessness Joe Harris has shown has been a problem for the defense. Nice drive.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Simmons is checked in. He hits the second from the line. 20 seconds left in the third. Up top, Powell, guarded by Curry. And here is Powell. 16 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got 18 points in the game.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, gritty play.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Okay, just one basket at a time, all right? Keep playing, keep getting shots. That's all right. There's block a couple shots in the basket. Just keep going, all right? We all right. They gonna come back in one possession. Gotta keep playing, all right?
Imploring his guys to stay positive, not to get down on themselves.
Kevin, he wants his guys to just slow down a bit out there. Good message from Coach Lue.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is the 4 with Claxton playing the 5. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Simmons. And it's Sumner in at the shooting guard.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
Ben Simmons. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Clippers trailed by 11. Here's Mann. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kevin Durant.
It's on Kevin Durant.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for LA, to the stripe, Terrence Mann. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Nets leading by 9. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Thomas. Outside, Simmons. Good D by Covington.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss. Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Simmons against Jackson. 6 to shoot. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his 5th foul.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Here's Mann. It's hauled in by Thomas. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Simmons against Jackson. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
3-pointer.
Simmons got his 8th assist in the game. Passes it to Mann. Now here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. Pocket 6. Releases. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sumner, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
I just love the unselfishness in the play of Kevin Durant. He said he wants to play the game the right way. Nice example there.
And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot.
Clippers trailed by 17. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jackson passes to Mann. Outside, Covington. Over Claxton. It's deflected. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington.
Ivica Zubac.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Simmons. The 3 from KD. Buries it from 3-point range. KD's got 22.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the Clippers call time here. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation in the Players Association that this is something of value.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Jackson with it. To end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
And he sinks the second.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Now the pass to O'Neal. Here's Sumner. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Terrence Mann.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
The first free throw is good. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Well, Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Pass to Mann. On the wing, Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. George passes to Morris. And they recover it. Here's Zubats. And the Clippers miss again. Nets leading by 21. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Sumner. It's good. Sumner's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. On the wing, Morris. Passes it to Mann. Over Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Offensive rebound, Claxton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Sumner. They get a hand on it. Stolen by George. To the wing on the left. Here's Mann. That falls. Nice read that time from George.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Simmons passes to Durant. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
So both teams making some changes here. Clippers trailed by 20. Here's Preston. To the inside, Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Zubac. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. O'Neal trying to break free. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 10 points in just the second half. And there's the pass to Mann. Now here's Jackson. Here's Coffey. Banked in off the glass. Coffey's got his first basket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
O'Neal up top. He gets it in there.
Royce O'Neal.
And the Nets lead by 20.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Knocked away. And even 3-on-3 break. KD dishes to O'Neal. It's Thomas on the wing. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Durant, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Jackson. It's blocked. They push it up 4-on-3. Pass to Thomas. Back to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Outside Jackson. Shoots over Mills. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Coffey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Brooklyn, Seth Curry, he's checked in for Thomas. And Simmons subbed in for Patty Mills. Nets leading by 18. Now Simmons. Pass to Durant. O'Neal trying to break free. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Simmons. And that's now 28 points for KD.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And
here's Jackson. And we've seen not only some new trophies in Bruce, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Outside Curry. Knocked loose. Back to Simmons. Passes it to Curry. Simmons with it to the right side. O'Neal inside, covered by Morris.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
George against Simmons. Outside, George. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Brooklyn basketball.
Brooklyn leading by 18.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
KD looking around. And the pass to Simmons. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's man, guarded by KD. Zubats. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Ben Simmons.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
O'Neal passes to Claxton, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Boston. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
15 foul. At the line for your Clippers, B.J. Boston, taking 2 shots.
2.
First one falls for him. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Who's got Simmons?
Simmons, the bounce pass. Right wing. Outside Thomas. Outside Simmons. Pass to Watanabe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Preston. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.